We are live.
We be live, people.
I thought we were gonna shut y'all out.
I did too, Ben.
Last night, snuck in a few runs on us.
You took care of us the first two games.
Yeah, we've been doing good. So
doing heck of a lot better than last year.
Yeah, we've already won more games this month than we did all of last month.
Yep.
So we were 5-21 last month. We're 6-6 this month.
Yeah, I think they're a lot better than last year.
Yeah. Oh, hey, at least we're not the Rockies.
Yeah.
True.
They already fired their manager.
Wow.
Yeah.
1 month into the season?
Yeah. He got fired 2 days ago.
Rangers clawed back into first place. They're one game back.
There were already rumors that they were going to get rid of him. And what kills me is this is what they did. So they rehired Clint Hurdle, but he was the batting coach.
Oh, okay.
So now Clint Hurdle is not a bench coach. Clint Hurdle was the head coach, was the manager when he took them to the World Series
Okay.
a few years back. Like, how did he get back on the staff? Like, he basically took a demotion to come back.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be, when he came up with the Royals, he was supposed to be a really good player, and he really didn't turn out to be much.
Yeah, he kind of flamed out. Yeah, I remember hearing his name.
Yankees.
I hear Andy's cat.
Sorry, guys.
Hello?
I got the mute button.
Yeah, the Yankees
Cat's
kind
like-
of got they got an easy path.
Nah.
I think they're already 6-7 games up. I think somebody's already got a pretty good lead.
My Panthers are already getting in there too.
I can't wait for football season. That's what I can't wait for.
I think I'm going to a Dallas Cowboys game this fall. Thanksgiving Day, actually.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
They're going to be playing the Kansas City Chiefs.
Did you lose a bet?
I think we
Yeah.
play the Cowboys week 3.
Yeah. Oops.
Bengals are playing on Thanksgiving night. Never an easy task.
Who is it? Is it the Yankees? Yeah, the Yankees are already 4 games up.
Did you see that one where Judge was going into second base and he put his hand up to block the throw to first base?
Huh.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, wait, check it out. It's on YouTube. You can plainly see he puts his hand up to block the throw.
Wow.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the NL West is tight.
So is the AL West. I think there's 3 teams at the top, and the Rangers
Yeah,
are back.
no, there's 4 teams.
Okay. Did the Rangers win today?
I don't know if they played yet because
Did you just pop in?
the A's are in 4th place and they only a game and a half back. I mean, the Angels are only 6 back.
Oh yeah, he's in there.
Rangers are 1 game back. Houston's 1 game back. Seattle's
back.
first. Seattle won't hold.
Our guest is backstage. We'll bring you in right after the intros, okay? Yeah, I can't hear you, but I see you.
We're gonna start the intros. Well, we see you.
1 minute. 1 minute showtime. Yeah, he's backstage. I see you backstage, but
Amongst the cars.
yeah, I can't hear you. You're backstage. I can't hear you right now. I'll bring you in here shortly.
Yeah, we play the Cowboys week 3 in Chicago.
I think he thinks he's having sound
No,
problems.
you're working. We
Yeah,
see
you're
you.
working.
We just got you backstage. We're gonna bring
Yeah,
you
you're
in
backstage.
34 seconds.
30 seconds. We'll go live. I don't know what to say.
Oh, they packed.
No,
it in.
I can see you.
You're
but
you're backstage. We can't hear you till you bring
We're
you
gonna
in.
bring
We'll
you
leave after the show.
in a matter of seconds.
Okay, he's good.
We're
All
just
right.
doing the countdown.
We're going live shortly. Going live.
10, 9, 8,
Yeah.
7, 6.
There we go. And let's get started with the show. I'm Marvelous Mark Maggard, and Spanning the Globe starts now. Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night. It's time to go spanning the globe. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Mark Maggard, your host. And before we get started, I want to introduce our sponsors for the evening. They are Marked Leather Championship Beverly Leather, Ashley Southern Designs, and Unique Championship Belts. Also want to give a special shout out to the Double Dropkick Podcast, Kevin Davenport. He has a special show coming up this weekend. We'll talk about that later. Saturday nights. Be sure you give him a like and subscribe. And like and subscribe our channel also. It helps us grow. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that portion of the show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast. We appreciate their subscription assistance there. So before we get started, let me introduce my co-host for the evening. My name is Mark. And next to me is Mr. Richard Warden. And we also have Mr. Andy Bulger.
What's going on, everybody?
From Louisville's Wrestling Belts.
Hey,
Facebook
everybody.
group. And last but not least, Mr. Ben Walker. Good evening, Ben.
Good evening.
We have a special guest. We have a special guest tonight. He's backstage. He's at a car show, but we're going to talk to him. We've been anxious to get him on the show for a few weeks now. We'll introduce Mr. Matthew Mania from Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. Good evening, sir.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? I'm so excited to finally be here.
What's going on, man?
Welcome aboard.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
So you're at a car show there.
Yeah, I had a bit of a scheduling conflict. I'm in a group called the Red Meat Lovers Club. We get together once a month for red meat, brown liquid, and a little bit of a charity fundraiser. So this month it's a veterans fundraiser. So we're having a little bit of a party. But I ducked out and went into the garage, and I'll see. Look at this garage.
Awesome.
It's
I was
filled
going to say,
with.
that's quite a collection you have there.
Yeah. No, it's not mine. It's not mine. But welcome to Boca Raton.
Yeah.
Right?
How's the weather down there?
Yeah.
How's
And we're
the weather
excited.
down
And we're excited because this weekend is Boca Raton Championship Wrestling.
there? Awesome.
Oh,
We're going to talk
man.
about that. Richard, I'm going to let you start this off.
So Matthew, I've been following you guys for a while now. My friend Salvatore he goes to your shows, and I've been watching you guys online. I see you at Monday Night Raws. I see you at SmackDowns and some of the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Question I got is, what got you guys started, and what made Boca Raton Championship Wrestling a thing?
Well, there was a lot of things, and obviously it wouldn't have happened if COVID didn't happen. I like to watch live wrestling, and with COVID, there was a lack of live wrestling. We're partners. Boca Raton Championship Wrestling is partners with CCW, Coastal Championship Wrestling. We have a wrestling school. Gangrel is our head trainer. The type of show that I do, Boca Raton Championship Wrestling, I try to do a very family-friendly show. And usually indie wrestling is a little bit more hardcore, a little bit more blood, a little bit more curse words, a little more middle fingers. I wanted to do a little bit of a family-friendly show, so I started my own brand, but it's partners with CCW, and it's called Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. And it's family friendly, fun for everyone. I wanted to create a happening. I've never been to PWG, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, but I always heard it was an event, something everybody looked forward to. So I wanted to create something special in my neighborhood, family friendly, that everybody looks forward to going to. And because we live in Florida, we have a lot of access to NXT and the up-and-coming wrestlers that are training with the WWE. And during COVID, and a lot of them got released, they were available, and we talked about doing the show. And if anybody remembers Steve Cutler from NXT and then the main roster, we very much, me and Sal, we very much like to get in his face and boo him. I don't know if we could say curse words on this, so I won't say boo the bleep out of him.
You're fine. You're fine.
And he was one of the first people I booked for our show. Part of it was when he was with TNA. They did a show down in Pembroke Pines, and I didn't recognize Steve Cutler as Steve Macklin, and I missed the opportunity to boo him. So I brought him in for my very first show so we could boo him, and I watched like 300 people all booing him and telling him he sucks. And two shows ago, someone made Macklin Sucks t-shirts 2 shows ago. And on the last show, he came out wearing a Macklin Sucks t-shirt. And it's quite confusing now, because now that he's the TNA champion and he's a bit of a face, and then he comes to Boca Raton and everybody's booing him and little kids are getting in his face and telling him he sucks, and I just love it. So many people from NXT that I thought sucked, Noah Kekoa and Sawyer Fulton, have really shined and made names for themselves at Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. And as MJF said, Boca Raton Championship Wrestling, we're better than you, and you know it. So
Nice.
so that's it in a nutshell. Family friendly, a lot of fun. Little kids, they come and they get to cheer their favorites and boo the villains. And then now we got Matt Riddle, Kurt Stallion, the Stallion Battalion, the Wild Stallions. They're our tag team champions. And I remember talking backstage. Which one of you is the Rock and Roll Express fan?
That'd be me.
Yeah, so we have Kerry Morton has been a mainstay of Boca Raton Championship Wrestling since the very first, and we met him on the Jericho Cruise, and he's actually brilliant, and we rely on him very much for creative. And one day he came down in with his father, and I didn't believe that his father could still wrestle, could still bring it at 60 years old, but he did, and he defeated Noah Kekoa to become the Boca Raton Championship Wrestling heavyweight champion of the world, which feeds into the Boca Raton stereotype of retirees. Here in Boca Raton, we have a fairly old man as our champion, but he is a legend. I think he's a 2-time Hall of Famer, if I'm not mistaken, Ricky Morton, and he will be defending his championship this summer, August 31st, at Summer Smash against. All right, so this weekend, May 18th, BRCW Underground, we have a fatal 4-way of, I think, 3 former BRCW champions and Steve Macklin. 3 former champions, Lakai, Sawyer Fulton, and Noah Kekoa, in a fatal 4-way to determine who will face Ricky Morton for the BRCW Heavyweight Championship at Summer Smash. So it's very, very exciting.
That's the Saturday at 5:00 p.m. at Madison
Sunday.
Park.
Sunday.
Sorry, Sunday.
My wife's in the comments. She says she's got the hots for Riddle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, if your wife, I don't know who said that. Do you live in Florida?
Yeah, I'm in Boynton.
Oh, you have to make sure she comes on Sunday because we are having, I think, the sexiest show ever made. And I try to make a PG show, but we're going to have Tyler Breeze. He's gorgeous against Johnny Fairplay. And then we're going to have, I don't know if any of you all know Matt Taven, but do you know
Yes.
sexual Matt Taven? We're having sexual Matt Taven will debut in Boca Raton. He's been a mainstay of BRCW, but not as sexual Matt Taven. And he will be facing DTF, who is he was a CCW regular, Damian Finrear, but in BRCW, he is down to fight DTF. So it's DTF versus sexual Matt Taven on the same card as the gorgeous Tyler Breeze. And I don't know if I'm going to keep my PG rating. So your wife from Boynton Beach, 20 minutes away, gets to see that, and Matt Riddle, and the Big O Odyssey, and we are going to definitely lose our PG rating.
This guy's a promo artist right here.
Yeah, I
Love
got to
that.
make it out to the show. Sal's always telling me about it, and I see the pictures you guys post and stuff like that. It looks like like Kevin said in the comments, it's getting back to family and wrestling. It's awesome.
Absolutely. I really expect to see you there. Boynton Beach is not far from Boca Raton. I actually have in the vault, I have a Delray Beach and a Boynton Beach Championship Wrestling logos in the vault. I could share them with you one day privately. If we ever found a venue and decided to branch out into Delray Beach or to Boynton Beach, I have the logos ready.
Awesome. Now this is a picture of you with this is your championship belt, correct?
That is our championship belt.
That's one Ricky Morton is holding. Here's a close-up of it. Show it again. That's a beautiful belt. Very colorful.
Really nice belt.
Yeah,
Palm
thank you.
trees incorporated, the waves,
like
ocean
that.
waves. Love that.
Yeah,
Great
thank
belt.
you. We really wanted to create something special with our belts, our tag team belt, our cruiserweight championship belt, and our women's champion. Our women's championship similar to that one that you saw. It's with a yellow strap. It's gorgeous.
Okay. That's the only one I could find, but it's a beautiful belt. It really is. Now you're surrounded by a bunch of belt collectors. We are into the belts, as you noticed, probably. So, do you have a collection of belts of your own, or is it just the only belts you have with the promotion?
Yeah, so I have a collection, obviously. So I have a spare of every BRCW belt.
Okay.
So every time I make one, I make sure to keep one pristine, and that way, if I need to replace it, I can replace it immediately. So
Awesome.
my men's, my women's, my cruiserweight, my tag, and then the Mark Long All-Star belt. I made a mini Mark Long All-Star belt for his mom, and then my WWE belt collection is kind of insane, but it's not organized. So I have tag team belts from the Usos. I have the New Day. Remember when they did that New Day limited edition with I have one of those. I have a heavyweight belt. The first WrestleMania I went to as an adult. I went to the first two as a child, but when it was in Miami, I brought my kids in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a fan, so I don't have a lot of souvenirs. So I kind of went back in time, bid on a charity auction, and I got a heavyweight belt signed by Triple H, The Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels.
Wow.
So he was a guest referee. The match didn't mean much to me at the time because I didn't really know them. I watched wrestling from about 5 years old in 1977 and stopped at about 15 years old in 1987. So I had about a 30-year gap in my wrestling knowledge. So when I went down to Miami, I didn't really know 100% what was going on. I was following since we watched on pay-per-view the year before Ms. Cena. So I knew Sheamus, Daniel Bryan. I didn't know Triple H and Shawn Michaels, if you can imagine.
One of our viewers, who's also has a podcast, a Double Drop Kick, that's Kevin Davenport. He lives in North Carolina. He is a Rock and Roll Express fan, and he said that Ricky is in 4 Hall of Fames across the country. He's an icon, and he watched the match where he won your title.
Oh, that's amazing! Amazing.
Yeah.
He did good.
Yeah.
He did good.
And if you have a sexy show, he should stay away. But Andy should be definitely showing up.
Hey, if he's 60 and he can still go, I can't wait till I turn 60.
No, nothing can stop Ricky Morton. I think it's great.
No, he's in great shape.
Well, you say nothing can stop him. I got 4 contenders. if you've seen Sawyer Fulton, the main event monster, if you've seen Noah Keikoa, if you've seen Steve Macklin, if you've seen Lakai, these are four monsters in contention to go after him and go after that belt. 3 of them want that belt back, and 1 of them wants that belt badly. So you might say nothing's gonna stop him. He's got a long road he has to defend that thing in August.
Ricky can do it. Ricky can do it.
Oh yeah, he's been there before. He's been there before.
Yeah. I do have some video packages here. We want to talk. I want to show off. You've got a YouTube channel, Boca Raton Championship Wrestling, and I've got some video clips here from sample shows here, some random shows you have here. This is the first. You had Colt Cabana there recently.
Yeah, Colt Cabana was Colt Cabana versus Cole James. That was in my synagogue. It was our BRCW Festival of Fights. It was our Hanukkah-themed show. Obviously, the first call on a Hanukkah-themed show is Colt Cabana. But we had Anthony Green, we had Chris Masters, we had Maxwell Jacob Friedman, we had every Jewish wrestler you can imagine, with some exceptions. We did not have Goldberg or Drew Gulak. But we went out of our... In this contest. All right, this was not the Hanukkah show. This was BRCW Renaissance. That is the judge, EJ Nduka, fully trained at NXT, MLW champion.
Wow.
Something about him reminds me of R-Truth a little bit.
Well, EJ Nduka, he is Shreddy Krueger. He's got muscles. He's a giant, and he's got muscles on muscles.
He reminds me a little bit of Swerve.
Yeah, but he's much bigger than Swerve.
Yeah, I was gonna say Oma Femi and Swerve mixed together.
Yeah, but imagine a Swerve if he was 6'8".
Right?
Wow.
I don't know exactly his height, but EJ Nduka is a very, very tall man. Swerve's actually a good friend of ours, a friend of the show, and we haven't had him on the card yet, but he has been at 4 or 5 shows hanging out in the locker room with us. He's a very good friend, so shout out to Swerve. And if I could plug it, at the end of May, they are actually dropping a Swerve sneaker that he did with Allen Iverson.
Oh.
Yeah, so available at Champs Sporting Goods, the Swerve sneaker.
Yeah, we'll be on the lookout for it. We got some sneaker guys in the group, so be on the lookout for that. You mentioned MJF. Yeah. I've got my last video package here is MJF involved in a confrontation at the Hanukkah show, I believe it was.
The Hanukkah show, the Festival of Fights.
Festival of Fights. I love that.
That's perfect. It's a perfect theme.
Who's that he's in the ring with?
That's Big Boom AJ. That's the Costco guy, the double chocolate chip cookies. He's from Boca Raton. He reached out to me 3 years ago when I started my show. And basically, he says to me, "Hey, Matt, I used to wrestle. I want to. Would it be okay if I get in there? I want to show my children how I could wrestle. Would it be okay if I get in there?" But it was like 4 days before, and it was my second show ever. I did not know what I was doing. I was not really a wrestling promoter. I did our first show kind of as a lark with CCW. I was saying that before. It was CCW and Matthew Mania Presents Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. And we had so much fun. We did a second show, but then also it was kind of over my wife's objections. It was it was my mother-in-law's birthday, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna have my little nieces and nephews in town. I could do the show, and then all my nieces and nephews could see the show. So about 4 days before, AJ had reached out to me, and about getting to the show. So I just invited him to come as my guest. So he came into the show, and then we lost touch. Fast forward 2 years, boom, Costco guys taking over. We trained over at the CCW dojo, and we got him, my partner Nelio, and with QT Marshall, and we got him ready for AEW, and it was just amazing. It was just amazing watching him.
One of our viewers asked if you believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh, I believe in Joe Hendry. That same Pembroke Pines show. And I don't know a lot of indies. There was a TNA show over, and it was Joe Hendry versus Moose. And Joe Hendry did a video package of the dancing moose. And if you've never seen it, Google Joe Hendry dancing moose.
Oh,
and
geez.
and he made that whole video package with Moose. And Moose has done a few of our shows. and I was dying. And it's such a catchy tune that halfway through you start clapping. And so the next time I saw him, and everybody I was with, nobody knew who he was, and I'm like, raise your hands from side to side. I believe in Joe Henry. I must have watched that 100 times. I talked to him, try to get him on my show, because I have a lot of TNA guys on my show. Macklin, Matt Raywald does my ring announcing. I have a lot of TNA guys on my show, and I talked to him at a TNA show. I don't know if it was New Orleans or Vegas, but he was living in Scotland, so I had to time it so that he'd be in the States. Never got around to do that. All of a sudden, he comes into the Royal Rumble, and I kind of, even though I believe in Joe Hendry, I don't believe Joe Hendry will be doing my show.
Right.
I've got a two-part question here from the same person. This is from Kevin Davenport, Double Drop Kick. Wants to know who made your belts.
Oh, who made the belts? All right, so I have two different sources for my belts. I know that you have a sponsor. I'd love to check them out. The heavyweight championship, the women's, the tag, they were made by Wildcat, Andrew Laserchick, Wildcat belts.
We're very familiar with them, yes.
And then some of the other belts, I believe the tag, the cruiserweight, Mark Long's All-Star Championship, those were made by Brandon Duquette out of Texas.
We know who he is.
We know who he is. Yeah.
Yep.
And then part two of this question is, he wants to know, if he may ask, who makes your rings that you use?
Who makes the rings? Those are owned by CCW.
Okay.
Yeah, they're owned by CCW. I believe we have 9 rings. I use a 16 by 16 at BRCW because my venues are a little small. But the reason I said we have 9, because we do shows in Nashville, so the Tennessee shows have their own rings. We're not moving rings from Florida to Tennessee.
Right.
And then I believe we keep 1 or 2 up in the Tampa area in storage, and then we have most of them down at the dojo in South Florida. I do purchase rings as they come on the market. I have someone that scouts them out. Because if I could buy a ring, the last 2 or 3 that I bought, almost for less than the cost of the parts, because the price of wood and metal has gone up so much.
Right.
And it doesn't hurt that I'm keeping a ring out of my competitors' hands.
There you go.
So I do buy rings. I did not buy. The Walt Samoans Wrestling Academy, I think they had a 22 by 22 that I didn't buy, but then I think Alpha Jr. took that one up back to New York with them. But there was some of the Wild Samoan rings that were for sale that I did want to buy, but they were too big for me to actually use. I'm a big fan of the Samoans, so I got to go to the very last show that they did over at WXW. You do see a lot of Samoan and Polynesian influence on my show. We have the Sons of Boca. Noah Kekoa was trained by Afa over at WXW. Sean Maluda is Afa's nephew and his tag team partner, Jaka. So we do have our, I kind of call them my Timu bloodline. Our Sons of Boca.
I like
That's
that.
great.
I am working on a design to honor that heritage with some kind of Polynesian themed championship, but that's well in the works, and I do have to spend some working on a design.
Sorry about that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that is actually coming out probably at the beginning of next year, but I have a lot of work to do to design that belt.
Okay.
Question: who is your women's champion again?
My women's champion is Ash by Elegance.
Formerly known as Dana Brooke.
Formerly known as Dana Brooke.
Okay.
For the longest time, our women's champion was MJ Jenkins from NXT. There was a storyline I was going to use. I had someone in mind for the inaugural championship, and then the person I had in mind had gotten a tour in Japan. So MJ Jenkins won it, and then when this one came back from Japan, we were eventually going to put it on her. That never happened. Long story. MJ Jenkins, she kind of became the Brock Lesnar of BRCW, demolishing everyone in her path, and she was hated and vilified by the audience, by my wife, by my wife's friends. And the more they booed her and the more they hated her and the more my wife would tell me how much she hates MJ Jenkins, the more I booked MJ Jenkins to go over strong. So she did she did face Ash by Elegance, Dana Brooke, and on a personal level, years and years ago, I had won it at a charity auction for my daughter to go to the Performance Center and be like a WWE diva for the day. And I can't do it now live, but I can show you the pictures. It was Carmella, Alexa Bliss, and oh and Dana Brooke. When Dana Brooke had not had any character or been on TV at all, Alexa Bliss was going with a blue hair Frozen gimmick, and nobody knew. And nobody knew who Carmella was, and we spent the entire day with them. So I like to say I've been a fan of Dana Brooke since day one, and it was just amazing to have her on my show. Her mother interfered with a hammer and costed MJ Jenkins her championship. And on the I like to invoke the automatic rematch provision sometimes. And at the automatic rematch at Cruising for a Bruising the night before the Jericho Cruise, it's the only time we ever leave Boca. We go to Miami the night before the Jericho Cruise. And there was a rematch between Ash and MJ Jenkins, and MJ Jenkins went through the Spanish announce table. Yes, you heard me. Quite often, someone goes through the Spanish announce table. And I always think it's funny when it happens early on in the show, and Ricardo Rodriguez has to sit there with the remains of a table for 6 more matches. It's kind of hysterical to see. I have 5 followers on my BRCW and Espanol channel. 5.
Wow.
5 people are, and it's probably me and my social media team. So I have work to do to build BRCW in Espanol. But basically, it started as Neil the Heel was going to go through the table. And since he was going through the table, I thought we had to make a Spanish announce table. And because we were having a Spanish announce table, I hired Ricardo Rodriguez. And ever since, someone has gone through the Spanish announce table at most of my shows. I remember sitting there one day when I forgot to book that. That was my fault. But ever since, for some reason, that Spanish announce table does have a target on it. This Sunday at BRCW Underground, we have a very special guest, second commentator at the Spanish announce table, Michael Fallback. He's a YouTuber that WWE sometimes brings in to do like social media. He has a very large Spanish YouTube channel where he doesn't work for WWE. He's like, just like us, like fans that comment on, but he has a very large following in Spanish. So we brought Fallback in to be a special guest commentator this Sunday at BRCW in Espanol. And so the day we recorded this, just mark my words, we had 5. Go back to see how many subscribers we have in 6 months. If we get 1,000, I'm going to bring in a 3rd language.
We'll push it for you. I'll push it for you.
Yeah.
Do you have a Spanish a following in of Spanish speaking people?
We have a bunch of people, believe it or not. We have a bunch of people.
Some are commenting tonight.
Yeah, I'm on every social media platform, basically.
Yeah.
I shared this on Twitter, Instagram tonight. So
Yeah, we don't do. So the problem is we don't do social media in Spanish, and like my ring announcer, I realized that we don't do like subtitles for the ring announcer. So Dasha has been doing our ring announcing in the last few shows. So that's in English, but then the show in Spanish is Ricardo Rodriguez doing commentary.
Cool.
There's one of our Spanish speaking. He also speaks English, Mr. Hernandez.
Yeah, he wrestled in one of our shows.
Okay. And I forgot to tell you this before the show. We are actually worldwide. We have followers from all over the world watching us tonight.
Spanning the globe.
Yep.
Yeah, we're over in the UK. We're over in Malaysia.
Australia.
Yep.
All over the world. So you're getting a lot of exposure tonight.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, you've got another event coming up in August. We talked about this for the show called Summer Smash. And if you would like to, we would love to have you on the week before that show.
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay. So if you're in the Southern Florida area, South Florida area, be sure you make plans to attend BCR BRCW Summer Smash, and that is August which? What's the
August 31st. It's Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
If you can't make this one, we're going to do it again the next Labor Day weekend, 2026. Generally on Sundays.
Okay.
Yeah.
From the 3 videos I showed earlier, it sounds like your crowds really get into it. They really enjoy it.
They do. Our only issue is, I put the audience on the other side of the entrance, so I put the camera behind the audience to catch the entrances, so you can't see the audience so well. You only see the first 3 rows around the ring, but then there's another 200 people behind that, 250 people behind that are difficult to see. So it doesn't look like we have, and I haven't quite figured out how to solve that yet, but I'm working on it. You know, it's very easy to sit at home and think of how you would book things, but something I've learned in 3 years. It's been 3 years since we started this, and something I learned is booking ain't easy.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not. But I'm sure you could teach Tony Khan a few things.
It's not easy, man. It's not as easy as it looks.
Please talk.
Right.
Sure. Sure. And now, how long have you been involved with BRCW?
It's been 3 years. May 22nd, 2022 was our very first show.
Wow.
Okay. So this upcoming event is kind of like an anniversary show.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Have you seen your following build all that time, or is it kind of plateaued off, or is it still?
Oh no, it's amazing. It builds. It builds because I've become a promoter. I could go anywhere in the country and go to the local show and talk to the other promoter and hang out in the locker room, and I'm one of the boys. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cedric.
Have you had any in-ring involvement yourself? Have you gotten in the ring and taken some bumps?
No. Neil the Heel, my partner, Neil the Heel has.
Okay.
He came in at Challenge Accepted. We did a battle royal for the Cruiserweight Championship, and he came in and kind of stole it from Alan S2S Martinez. Alan's been chasing that Cruiserweight Championship ever since. Johnny Fairplay is our current Cruiserweight champion. He's up against Tyler Breeze this weekend.
I'm familiar with Johnny Fairplay. He was in Survivor.
Yeah, he was in Survivor.
I didn't know he was still wrestling.
Yeah, well, what happens is because of a relationship with Mark Long, we've done 2 shows called Challenge Accepted where we've gotten a lot of reality stars involved in the show. The first one, Mark Long defeated Matt Cardona.
Ooh.
Yeah, he put Matt Cardona through a door, I think.
Wow.
And then at the second one, Johnny Fairplay defeated Neil the Heel.
Wow.
He had help from Big O, Odyssey, if you remember Odyssey Jones from the WWE. He doesn't admit that he had help from Odyssey. That story will play out this weekend and in the next coming weeks and months. But, yeah.
Yeah, me and the wife are going to try and show up there this Sunday. I get out of work at 4, so maybe I'll leave a little earlier.
Yeah.
Do you have any tickets left, or?
For you, I have tickets in my pocket.
There you
All
go.
right, awesome.
There's probably 8 tickets left on Ticketmaster. We're not always on Ticketmaster, but this venue uses Ticketmaster. So go to BocaRatonWrestling.com, BRCW.com, and you can find if there's a link for tickets for this show and for August. And yeah, reach out to me if I do have a few in my pocket.
Okay, I'll hit you up tomorrow, Saturday. I'll hit you up on Saturday to remind you.
Hey, I want to show you something. I told you about the Red Meat Lovers Club fundraiser that we were having. I don't know if I could turn my camera around, so I'm going to turn around. This is what I've been missing while we've been at this podcast.
Wow.
If I could,
You're on full screen.
see if I could show you this prime rib that's being sliced. We're doing a big fundraiser. We're this month we're raising money for veterans causes. So I am going to drop and go back into that.
That is cool.
If you guys don't mind, and we can continue this summer, between now and Summer Smash. And if you want to go over the show, we can get on whenever you want me back on. You just let me know.
Great, Matthew. I'm glad to have you on, man, and I will hook up with you on Saturday. I'll PM you.
All right.
I got one more quick question for you. We have a viewer named
Yeah,
Cedric
please.
Lynham. Do you know Cedric Lynham?
Tell me one more time.
He and you go back to the first 2 Jericho cruises.
Tell me again.
Cedric Lynham said you
Yeah,
and
of
he
course.
Okay, he's watched the show. He just commented.
Oh yeah. Hey, Cedric. When the cabin's going sell, man? We gotta wait till November of 26. How we gotta wait till November of 26? By the way, we're doing Cruising for a Bruising in January of 2026. I don't care if there's no Jericho cruise. There's gonna be a BRCW cruise. We're not gonna have wrestling on the boat, but I'm going on a cruise and I'm gonna invite everyone I want to. So,
Awesome.
end of January 2026. We're gonna do a Cruising for a Bruising, and I don't know. We'll find a cruise to go on.
Awesome.
So if you want to come, Cedric, if you want to come, let me know.
Double Dropkick Podcast comments said he wishes you much success and he loves your positivity. So it's great.
All right. Thank you so much.
Awesome, Matthew. I'll talk to you Saturday, man.
All right.
Thank you for coming on. And the guys, you got anything to say before he goes?
What's your favorite wrestler of all time?
All time, the Wild Samoans. Currently, The Miz. But I might have to revise that because I'm not sure how current The Miz is anymore.
True. I got you.
True.
Well, Matthew Mania, we appreciate you joining us. We'll bring you back before your summer show.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great
God
day.
bless.
Enjoy the.
Thank you for
enjoy
coming
the
on.
program.
All right. Take care.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Matthew Mania, Boca Raton Championship Wrestler. That guy's got some energy.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
That sounded like one of those. You remember those car show commercials where they had the car shows coming? It was Sunday. That's what they got.
Now I have to go, and I have to go live from there Sunday.
Absolutely.
In the group.
Absolutely. These comments.
Right? What's up, Cedric?
So hello to all of our commenters. Thank you for watching us from around the world, by the way.
Around the world.
So we got off a little early, started off a little early with the guests. So we skipped the belt of the week. So I'm going to get to that because I'm very anxious to show this belt off.
Mm-hmm.
I won't do the intro because the volume is way too loud on it. So let me go ahead and pull it up.
Yeah, he was excited to come on. That's why he didn't want to do a conflict. So that's why he did the interview at the event.
Yeah. Greg, I'm anxious to get him back. So here's the belt.
Look at Ben.
Huh? Oh.
There you go, Kev.
Yeah. So here's the belt of the week. And I just finished this belt last week. This is the NWA World Tag Team Championship. This is the cast version from the Mid-Atlantic area from the early to mid-'80s. It's a very heavy belt. I'm holding it right now. It's very heavy. It's got 6 side plates. I actually re-leathered this one just last week. I did stitching. This is my first attempt at stitching a belt. And I'm very happy with how it turned out. You see the stitching there. It's a much tighter stitch than what the maker made. Now, I'm not saying the maker did a bad job. It's just a different style of stitching. And stamped the NWA in this strap, which the originals didn't have that. But this is my belt, so this is my customization.
Very nice.
It's, like I said, it's a very heavy belt. And from looking at pictures, I didn't make the strap long enough to add the additional snaps. But it's hard to find a leather piece long enough to include that many snaps. But it's perfectly long. I mean, the perfect size to me for having 6 side plates. I'm struggling tonight to talk. There's another NWA stamped in the snap, the smaller one. But I'm very happy with how this turned out. This is a dark brown strap, not chocolate brown, but dark brown, and it kind of looks antique-ish, I guess you could say. A little closer look at the stitching there, and you know what? Stitching takes a lot less time than lacing. But I mean, look how that stands out. That stitching just really stands out there. Really, look how this turned out. Not bad for stanky ass leather, huh?
It stinks.
Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that. I can hear you now. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, somebody told me that I had stanky ass leather.
No, it's an essence of Maggard. I kind of smell it through the screen.
Yeah. Thank you, Mendoza. Thank you, Jason. Hello. There we go. Yeah.
All I know is I want Matthew's energy, man.
Yeah. You just walk on water using toilet paper. What's the toilet paper stuff? Okay, this.
I prefer to apply myself.
Oh, here's the bill right here. It is heavy, and these plates are.
That's
they're
what
not
she
like,
said.
They're like 6 millimeter plates, but they're solid.
That's about 10 pounds, wouldn't you say, Mark?
At least, yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate that. And hello.
Half mine.
Okay, thank you for producing. Stanky ass.
Oh, my.
Ben's got his.
Yeah.
Hold it up there. Hold it up there.
Yeah. Pretty heavy.
Nice.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, one difference between your belt and mine is your Eagle. Is it actually part of the, or is it bolted on?
It's part. That's a good question.
Was it cast that way, or?
It's casted on there.
Yeah, it's casted on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's casted
Mine
Yours is
has the Eagles, and there's a screw head right here, and one right.
Tyler, we can't put that up there.
Yeah, I can't put that. I appreciate it. But nice floppy leather. Some people don't like floppy leather. Some people like it, but I think it's perfect. I love this belt, and it is not for sale. I do have.
Hey, you forgot to say, and don't bother asking.
Don't bother asking. That's right. That's right. 10 pounds of stanky leather.
Do the stanky leather.
Yeah.
Do the stanky leather.
Ricky has held my leather. That's right. When he painted my plates.
Hey now.
But I do have a strap for sale. I still have this one. It's the Premier Dome Globe. It's not the Figs. It's not the Fandu or any of the Pakistan belts. It is for the Premier Dome Globe. I'm asking $350 ship for this. It's a lace strap, brand new strap. It's already boxed up, ready to go. So I just need your $350, and this will be yours. And your belt can have the you get rid of that stamp tooling around the edges and have real lace. So I'm surprised it hasn't sold yet. I've sold many of those. So
speaking of real lace,
oh yeah, you got a belt. There you go. Hold it up there. Tell us about that belt.
Said.
Tell us about that belt.
If I can hold it straight, that's what she said. This came up in a trade.
Shout out to
CJ Smith. Shout out to CJ Smith. Excuse me, I got to put my light on.
There you go.
There's people that
there you go.
See.
Perfect.
For my blind people.
That is the WCCW Middle Eastern Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, this thing is phenomenal. I mean,
placed by Unique. And
it's on stinky maggard leather.
Stanky ass maggard leather. There you go.
Check out that blue backing.
That's the smell in my house. Why I got all the stinky ass maggard
I tell you, this thing came up. This thing came up for the trade, and I had to jump on it.
You was wrong for that, Ben.
I was like a fat lady on a bicycle seat. I had to jump all over it.
I sure did.
If you don't have Mark's leather, I'm sorry. Mark's leather, Mendoza's leather. It just makes the belts so much better. It makes you want to walk around the living room and challenge the wife for the belt.
Yeah. But Unique Spirit made those plates. I did the leather on that, so appreciate the shout out.
Ben sniffing belts.
Oh, jeez. Oh, those are.
And the dome globes, so they're extra stank.
There you go.
So Ben, that comes with pre-stank already, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They stink. They're stankalicious.
Stankalicious.
Thank you.
Staying secluded. Staying secluded.
Oh my
God. Oh, that's a good point, Tyler. That's a good point.
Mine actually came in a toilet paper box.
For a minute, I
with toilet paper in the shipping.
Toilet.
No.
By the way, do you prefer your toilet paper rolls to go over or under?
I say
Over.
mullet.
Over towards you.
Over.
I like it
Over,
towards
yeah.
me. I don't like the mullets.
Why? Who
Mullets
wants
is
to reach
no
behind
good.
down below? You know, I mean, come on.
Yeah, who wants to grab a mullet?
Yeah. You guys are too much.
All stanks included.
Yeah.
Thank you very
So
much.
over. Okay. All right.
Yeah, who wants
Thank
to grab
you.
a mullet, man? You want to grab it right in front and pull it.
Yeah.
And watch how you say that, Richard.
Hey, who wants to give themselves their own practical exam? I use 2-ply. I mean, you know.
Mhm. Here comes part 3, whatever that means.
You just got
Okay.
to roll it and roll it over your
Oh,
hand.
there we go.
Yeah.
Don't
One
squeeze the
ply,
charm,
there's
man.
2-ply, there's 3-ply.
Well, whether you go over or under, that make a difference. Just do not squeeze the Charmin. That's
Or something else.
yeah. Also, we are trying to get to 500 subscribers on the YouTube channel, Wide World of Belts YouTube channel. And if we get this 500 subscribers, we anticipate doing so, we will give away this belt. It's a CNC 4mm zinc dual-plated Winged Eagle by Unique
Here
Champions
comes
Belts.
part 3.
It will be on my leather. This is actually my belt. I actually have identical plates in a box. And
One just like it can be yours.
Yeah, if the number is right, the subscriber numbers are right.
500. As soon as we get there.
500. And I didn't look see how many we had. We had 210 last week. What do we got now tonight? We have. My computer will come up here. Or phone come up here. Wide world. There we go. Oops. 215 subscribers. We're up 5. So
All right.
Spread the good word, everybody.
appreciate the
Go
growth, but we need more. That is unacceptable. So we're almost halfway there.
Almost.
So yeah, subscribe, damn it.
Guys,
Yeah.
we're like the news. Help spread the word.
Yeah. Poop in the woods wild with a pine going, ouch.
Ouch!
Under at the gas station. Okay. Yeah. But for anybody that doesn't want my stanky ass leather, you might want to talk to the hundreds of customers.
Mark's
who
got
have
the
been very
finest stanky ass leather. He
good. Yeah,
really
I do. Yeah.
Look at that.
There's gonna be a video about this. I just know there is.
Part 3. Part 3.
Yeah, that's okay. Let them talk. I can't say anything because of the price of eggs. Yeah, I heard about that. Over for the TP. Appreciate that, Chris. So we got an unofficial poll. Everybody's going over. We mentioned Double Drop Kick. They're coming up Saturday night, and they have special guests. It is referee Dave Miller, Super Dave, Palm Water Dave.
Great
He's a
guy,
serial
man.
names. Yes, great guy. He's been on our show. He has a podcast, Talking Wrestling with Pond Water and Amy. Amy is his sidekick. And you don't want to miss the interview coming up Saturday night on Double Drop Kick on YouTube. And I think they also have a Facebook page. And on X, Truth
Yeah.
Social.
They're on TikTok.
And
And
Instagram.
Twitch. And
On TikTok.
Twitch also.
so if you miss the show, you have zero excuse. They're on every format. So be sure you check them out Saturday night. Part 3 coming tomorrow. All 2 personal.
Word up.
I think I just realized what the part 3 is about.
Shit's
I
sad.
didn't see it, but I heard about it. But appreciate the view.
That's
Appreciate
sad.
the views. Yeah. So I'm proud of that title. Stanky ass leather. I love it.
Hey, Ben.
It's sad.
There you go. Sad. Yeah.
It's sad, man. It's sad.
So we lost Sabu this last week,
Mhm.
sadly. He passed away at the age of 60. Did anybody ever hear how he passed away? What happened?
Heart attack.
Heart
in his
attack.
sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, was asleep? Okay.
Yeah.
There's
I
a lot
just-
of yeah.
There's a lot. There's some background stuff going on about that whole situation.
I've heard
But
different stories.
He had a heart attack in his sleep.
Okay. Must have been too many
But
gas station hot dogs.
he was yeah, especially the hot ones.
Too many
Yeah.
burritos.
Hot and stale, not hot and fresh.
Yeah.
But yeah, he according to a lot of sources that he had a heart attack in his sleep. So
Okay.
So
But
now
he had a rough lifestyle. I mean, the
he
wrestling.
did, but you
it's
know
great.
he had a great one too.
Ben,
Yeah, he
I'm
did.
I'm hearing the ramblings GCW drugged him for that gimmick
That's
that he
what
did?
I heard.
I heard
That's
that too.
what I heard.
Or they supplied him with something so he would do that?
That guy, Sabu's traveled the world. Former NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
He is one of the innovators of hardcore wrestling.
Former IWGP Junior Heavyweight. Of course, ECW champion. ECW Tag Champion.
Was he
Television
a student
champion.
of one of the Sheiks?
Yeah, he was the nephew of
Was
the
he a
Sheik.
student of one of
The
the
Sheik. The original Sheik.
He was trained by him.
Yeah, him and RVD.
Yep.
Um,
He was known for being private about his personal life. He never married, kept most of his personal relationships out of the public eye.
yeah.
So,
He was married to the genie, I mean.
he was known as a homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, death-defying maniac. That's a mouthful.
Yes.
Made his name in original ECW, or became synonymous with extreme wrestling.
XPW.
Didn't the Sheik have the same style, but not to that extent? But
It was both hardcore.
yeah.
They were extreme hardcores.
But he was beloved by the fans because of that style of wrestling.
Yeah, Kevin, we're losing a lot of our legends.
He went out in the blaze of glory, man. If you see his last match was just 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 60 years old, Joey Janelle.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard seeing these guys we grew up watching.
Too many of them.
Fade away.
Too many of them.
And some WrestleCons have like a question and answer thing where these wrestlers tell stories of the territory days, their times on the road. And if you have an opportunity to go to one nearby, you need to do that because these guys are dropping like flies. We need to hear those stories and get those experiences before they're gone, and they'll never come back. So Kevin Von Erich had a thing at the gathering last year. He did a question and answer session. By the way, today is Kevin Von Erich's birthday.
Yeah,
happy birthday, heavenly birthday.
He's still alive.
He's still alive.
Hey,
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Did I miss an announcement?
Right.
Come on, guys. I'm working on a couple hours sleep here.
Richard, don't bury him yet.
Right.
Yeah, don't bury him yet. No, he's the last one.
Right. He's done enough burying. Don't put him in the ground
enough,
yet.
the poor guy. Yeah.
Believe it or not, guys.
Today is a heavenly birthday for Vader, though. By the way.
Oh, Vader, man.
Happy birthday, Vader.
Yeah, he's alive. Yeah. Also, I skipped this. I want to give a special shout out to AD Terry, who probably isn't watching live right now, but he is overseas defending our country. He sends me a picture every week of him watching the show.
He's one of the good guys.
AD, when you see this, hello. Tell the guys out there hello and thank each and every one of them for their service to our country and yourself as well. We appreciate it very much.
God bless you guys.
Be safe, AD. Be safe, buddy.
We appreciate you watching the show, but we even more appreciate you defending our country. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So I did another leather project this week for myself because, by the way, I do have an open table. If you have a leather that you need done, I'm open right now. But I finished another belt, which will be the belt of the week next week. It's a world-class belt, and I'll show it off next week. I've already got the video. But, okay, you hit Kevin up. Kevin has his mailing address. You want to send a care package or a card or just something to let him know you're thinking about him.
Cool.
It didn't? Okay. He also has his FTW title as well. I didn't know that.
Yes, it was only 2 champions.
Okay.
Or at that point, there's more champions after that.
I got you. Okay.
You take that back.
Okay. Stinky leather. Yeah. No, stanky leather. You gotta get right. Stanky ass leather. That's what I was told. So
Stankier the better, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're gonna create a song that's gonna be called the Stanky Leather instead of the Stanky Leg.
There you go.
Stanky Leather.
Maybe you can collab with somebody and get some spray painted plates.
Oh my.
So let's see.
I know, right?
Speaking of people with health issues, Jake the Snake Roberts, he's been recovering from drug addiction. Went through DDP's yoga program and made a remarkable comeback. But he's been having some issues lately. He's been on oxygen off and on. All I got to say is practice safe collecting.
Mark, you didn't warn him about that? Come on.
Oh, man, I was just in here sniffing it. Oh,
Okay, Kevin, I'll put that up on the screen.
oh,
Just remember to wear
man.
gloves when you hold Mark's leather, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You misspelled STG, by the way.
That's what he meant to write.
yeah, STG, STD. Yeah, I got the penicillin shot. Okay, I'm gonna put his address up here if you want to write to him. It is Seth Terry. I'm gonna read all that, but that's his address. It's in the comments, right there. So if you want to pause the screen, write this down, send him a well wish him a safe return. Watch a 6. You greatly appreciate that.
He's always
His
posting
protection.
too while he's over there, which is good.
Yeah. But he always sends me a picture of his screen. He's got a iPad or something sitting up on the thing, and to let me know he's watching. So he's probably not watching live right now, but I'm sure he's watching. He'll watch a replay sometime in the next few days. So
We were on the carpet on the laptop last week.
yeah,
It's probably 1 or 2 a.m. there now. He's in Kuwait, right?
yeah. I was somewhere over in the Middle East. I'm not sure exactly where, but that's a great sacrifice he's making for his family and for our country. So we greatly appreciate this.
He's gone until the end of the year, guys.
And I don't know if he's showing the show to other people over there, but if any of his guys are watching from his company, thank you guys. We appreciate that.
God bless all you guys. Thank you for your service.
Yeah. And stay safe over there. Stay safe. Absolutely. But anyway, Jake the Snake Roberts is he had a successful heart ablation procedure done. And I'm not sure what a heart ablation, I've heard different things about it, but isn't it where they shock the heart into a certain rhythm, or do they actually do a surgery?
I'm not sure.
I'm not either, but he had a successful procedure, and he's back on the mend. So, and I have a picture of him somewhere right here. Give a thumbs up, either before or after the procedure. That's a legend right there. That guy had a psychological approach to promos.
And he went through a hell of a lot in his life, too.
He has. Yeah, sure has.
Man, this promo scared the hell out of me.
Yeah. He knew how to
he get into that mode. He starts talking real soft.
He knew,
but he had that raspy kind of tone to his voice,
and he had that kind of giggle. Evil giggle.
It was methodical. You know,
exactly.
And diabolical. He had a diabolical approach.
Cold
to
and
how he would say stuff. You know, like that time he had that snake bite Ultimate Warrior, and he goes, "Never trust a snake."
Okay, I think it's some kind of
the door.
Somebody in my Sunday school class had this done a few months ago, so I heard it had some of the shock treatment. But hopefully that fixed the issue, and he won't need oxygen anymore. He was on oxygen on TV. He showed up at the AEW on oxygen. So, but yeah, I hear you, brother. I'm not put that one up there, Tyler. I'm sorry. Just gonna do that. And another, if you're a praying person, Jim Ross was just recently diagnosed with colon cancer. Surgery is being scheduled the next week or two, so give JR your prayers.
Yeah. Just hope they caught it soon enough,
Yeah. He started out as a referee in professional wrestling.
He did a little bit of everything. He really has.
Yeah. Now he's selling barbecue sauce,
which I understand is pretty good.
Yeah. Must be talking about Jake. His promo on TWS was probably his promo on anybody was priceless. He did great.
Mm-hmm.
But he was raised by a monster of a man, Grizzly Smith. And if you saw Dark Side of the Ring, you'll understand that statement.
That man was a piece of crap.
Yep. And then another kind of, I guess you could call it health news. We talked about this last week, how Billy Haynes was arrested and charged in the death of his wife, shooting death of his wife, which was described as a mercy killing. Well, they just recently ruled that he's been declared mentally unfit to stand trial for allegedly shooting and killing his wife. A judge determined his current condition prevents him from proceeding with the case, and he will receive further evaluation and treatment at Oregon State Hospital until he is deemed competent. So he's not going to avoid justice. It's going to be delayed.
I don't think he's ever going to be. I mean, that guy was unhinged back in the 80s. Okay?
Yes, he was. Yeah, just get worse.
Just imagine how much more psychologically he's damaged. He probably has CTE, but more than likely, and the effects just from that. And then I think that was a mercy killing that he did.
That's what I understood it was.
So I don't honestly seeing him stand in trial. And if he ever does, it's probably going to be one of those ones he gets all the way down to near death, like Snooker, passes away, and the case just goes away.
Well, I guess too, they figured too he has to live with that the rest of his life as well, on top of everything else.
Perfect example, Vern Gagne in his situation.
Yeah.
He took a lot of damage in that ring, and just over the years, it just progressively got worse. So, that's the type of risk these guys all take, entertaining us. So, there's all due respect to those guys, but in their later years, look at all these wrestlers, man. They're having amputations. They're having problems even remembering getting up in the morning.
Look at Hulk Hogan. He's limping around on that bad hip.
Oh yeah, he's scooting around. He don't even look like he walks anymore. It looks like he just shuffles his feet.
I think he walks with that walking stick too.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's a wrap on hour number 1 already. It went by fast. So we'll be back for hour number 2. So stick around. You're watching Spanning the Globe on the Podcast Mafia Network. Welcome back to Spanning the Globe. We're in hour number 2, and this show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Leathering, by Ashley Southern Designs, who made the shirt I'm wearing, by the way, and by Unique Championship Belts. And I want to give a special shout out to Kevin Davenport and the DDK podcast. They have a special show coming up this Saturday night. I want to make sure you give that a watch and a like. It is the Pondwater Dave show, talking wrestling with Pondwater Dave Miller, and Amy. And they do a great job on that podcast. So, and as a matter of fact, their podcast is coming on, I think, next Tuesday night. They're going to be talking to the author of a book about Gino Hernandez.
Oh, wow. And,
I want to watch that show because I think they're going to cover the circumstances surrounding his death. I only found that out about that because I posted a picture of the belt I'm going to show off next week's Belt of the Week, which was a belt that Gino held back in World Class. And there was another post about unsolved mysteries in the wrestling world. And I said, I'd like to find out the true circumstances behind Gino Hernandez's death. And Dave commented and said, hey, we're going to have to talk to the author of his book. So, but check out Double Drop Kick on Saturday night and watch Pondwater Dave and Amy. And check their podcast out too, by the way.
Should be a great show,
Tyler,
everybody.
Yes.
I like what you did there, Tyler. What's up, Chris?
Okay. Not sure what that's about, but knock yourself out.
Brother, I can hear you, bro. I can't hear you, bro.
I don't have any new belts, but I do have new leather. This is the Belt of the Week, the NWA cast tag on a stitch strap. This is my first attempt at stitching a belt. I've had a lot of people ask me about doing stitching, and I've always turned down jobs because I wasn't comfortable with that. But I gave this a try. I got some pointers from both Antonio Mendoza and the guy at the independent leather shop I go to, and I think it turned out really nice. I'm very happy with it.
So now you can officially say you do stinky leather and stinky stitching?
Yeah, stanky ass leather with stanky ass leather.
All things stanky with Mark.
But I am giving up gas station hot dogs.
Oh, why?
We call those Freddy Krueger fingers.
But I do have some new plates coming in as soon as they lift the flight restrictions over in Pakistan. Dream Championship Belts is sending me a new AWA tag. So I'll be putting that on leather.
I did get an update. They are on the back of a motorbike heading to be shipped.
Okay. I thought they would be shipped Monday. I was told if they lift the flight restrictions, they would ship on Monday, but he just messaged me right before the show started, said it would be another probably Monday. So there you go. Yeah. Ashley Southern Designs made this shirt, by the way. Podcast Mafia Network. So if you're interested in a shirt like that, hit up Ashley Southern Designs. She'll be happy to accommodate you. And I've got her. She and I are working on an idea. We were talking about this in our private chat last week or 2 weeks ago, and she does acrylic work. She does a laser cutting of acrylics and does different things with them. And we're going to try to come up with a design for belt stands that are somewhat affordable. And so she's looking for some type of a template for that.
Hey,
so.
here's a little hint. You could put your logo on it.
Oh, I could, yeah.
And I just came up with a motto. If it ain't stinky, it ain't Mark Leather. If it ain't stanky, if you can't smell it, it ain't stanky.
Nobody wants my stanky ass leather, but you might want to tell those 100 people that I've done those for that they shouldn't want that.
Yeah, kind of like has an F5. People like that.
Yeah, has F5 loves my leather, which is a great endorsement, by the way. I greatly appreciate that.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I want to get him on the show soon. I'm gonna holler at him. He was on Kevin's show the other day.
Twice.
So, let's see. Oh, I almost forgot about this. Have you guys seen the post about The Miz possibly hosting American Gladiators?
Yeah,
and
that was me. That was me that posted it in the chat. In the host chat.
They're revamping it. Wow.
He likes to talk. That's perfect for him.
Oh yeah. Well, he started the show Wipeout that John Cena took over. Remember?
Yeah, he sure did. Man, it seems like that guy's been around forever, and he's not that old.
Right?
I can remember when he was on Real World.
Yeah,
I remember when he was doing the Miz on Real World. The first he was from the start of the show to the end of it. I watched,
and he always had that toy belt with him. Remember?
Yep.
The Miz.
Yeah. Toy belt when he was on the Real World. Yeah, he talked about being a wrestler and everything.
WWE wrestler. Yep.
Miz has been around most of his life, man.
So he owns that character because that was his character.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back in the Real World.
I mean, that's just the shortening of his name. So
yeah,
I doubt if they can hardly try to copyright it.
They say Miz has come a long way. I mean, he's doing everything WWE's giving him right now. He's putting people over, which is good.
He deserves his spot, man.
I'm glad to see he's with Carmelo Anthony because I don't want to see Carmelo go back to NXT or be let go. So I'm glad they're doing something with him.
There we go. Is that
Carmelo
better?
Hayes, man.
Carmelo Hayes. I got my mind on.
Is this better?
Yeah.
I think that's really good, Mark.
Yeah, you had
Carmelo Hayes. My bad.
You had me confused for a second. I'm like, what?
It must be old age, guys. I'm 50.
Yeah. When you turn 50, you lose.
I actually like The Miz when he's out of character. He's actually a pretty cool guy.
The reality show that him and his wife did is actually them in person. That's how they are.
Yeah.
Which is cool. They're regular people, which is awesome.
Tomash says WWE owns that trademark on The Miz.
Really?
I didn't think that could be possible. Yeah, because... Okay.
Got to put that stank on it.
Yeah. Those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. You know what? And I knew I was going to say it. I just lost my train of thought. Okay. No, I actually do like The Miz. Oh, I know what I was going to say. You talk about his reality show they had on. I actually like that show. They lived in Houston, didn't they? Was it Houston they lived in?
They were in Houston and LA, and I got to say, I really like his wife for some reason. I just don't know why.
She's all right.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
But
they're back in LA. They moved back to LA.
Yeah, they moved to LA, yep.
I love her eyes.
Her mother was hilarious.
Yes.
Both of them.
Her brother was hilarious.
Oh, she
Her
was.
mother made the show too. That was
Yeah,
hilarious when her and Mike used to go at it.
Yeah, it was hilarious. But speaking of reality shows or shows about wrestlers, have you guys seen the documentary on YouTube for Killer Cross?
No, I haven't
I
seen
watched it. I watched it before the show. It's actually pretty good. It
You
was
gotta send me the link of that so I can
okay.
watch that.
It was sent or it was filmed around the time of WrestleMania in Las Vegas because he had done the blood fight or the blood sport fights.
GCW.
And then he found out he was being left off the WrestleMania roster for the WrestleMania, and he talked about that. And I actually like him out of character. He's actually pretty well spoken.
I think that's what's going to give him his push, though. That documentary.
Yeah, I hope so. I like him. I really do.
Yeah, put the IC title or US title on him.
His wife, notwithstanding, I mean, she's eye candy too. He's a good character. Yeah. And he made some good points in that documentary. He said that when he came into the Royal Rumble, they cheered for him, and they booed when he got eliminated.
They just need to let him be like he was in TNA. If they do that, he'll be a champion. He'll hold the world title.
Yeah, I think he should.
That or
so Triple H,
MLW. What was the same?
Yeah. Triple H, if you're listening, we want to see that version of him. I'm guaranteeing you he's going to go over.
Just put something in the chat. Hello, Michael Cann. There's my cousin.
What's up, Michael?
Hey, Michael. Man.
He's a pastor out in New Mexico. Great guy.
Sorry to anybody we didn't say hi to in the beginning of the show. We
didn't have the 10 minutes. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, he was working. Yeah. You know, he was working on two things at once, and he didn't want to disappoint us at the same time. But he was there for a good charity too, so which was cool to have him on with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I see your point there. Well, anytime he's on, she's been on. But
here's my question.
Oh, he takes her everywhere with him.
Here's my question: do you guys prefer her a blonde or brunette? I take her both ways.
I would too, but I prefer blonde. Only because that's how I saw her first. You know?
Well, my third selection would be no dressings. Oh, wait a minute. It's not a salad. I'm sorry.
She's kind of got a husky voice for a girl, though. But that's okay. That's all right. But yeah, if you haven't watched the video, let me see if I can find it on my history, see what it's titled. It
reminds me of Austin Powers. Say it a little deeper.
Just do a search for Killer Cross documentary on YouTube. It'll come up.
Okay.
It comes up as a. Where is it here? Okay, it's titled "My WrestleMania Weekend Ended in a Viral Moment." It was released 12 days ago.
Cool.
Killer Cross YouTube channel.
Gotcha.
It's actually pretty good. Pretty good.
Brunette.
I guess there actually is a Killer Cross version of his persona, and he talked throughout the documentary about the fact that he was trying to keep the Killer Cross from coming out. You remember he did the promo behind the desk. He was talking about they leaked my contract and this that.
Yes, that was it.
That was Killer Cross coming out.
Yep.
And I think it was a shoot. I really do.
I think that's what lit the fire on the Triple H when he did that, because that's what the fans want to see.
Yeah. But he's got the look. He's got the body. He's got the mic skills. Definitely, he's definitely got the mic skills.
What still baffles me is I didn't know he was Puerto Rican.
He's also somewhere over in Eastern Europe, not Bosnian, but somewhere around over there. No, he's who's Russia fighting with? Ukrainian? He's Ukrainian, I think.
Oh wow.
Ukrainian and Puerto Rican, or is it Cuban?
He's Puerto Rican.
Okay. No, he's Puerto Rican. Yeah.
He's got quite a mix of heritage there. So.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't see that. By the way, if you need restoning services, Ricky Hernandez is your guy. If you need painting services on your plates, Ricky Hernandez is your guy. If you need leather services, hit me up.
Ricky's not like Cheech and Chong. He actually is a stoner.
There you go. No, he's a restoner.
Oh, he's a restoner. I'm sorry. Let me correct that.
Restoner. Yeah. Absolutely. So we had the PLE this last weekend.
I thought it was a pretty good show.
I didn't see it. I did see some highlights.
I think it beat WrestleMania second night.
Backlash. We won't cover all the matches, but we'll talk about the highlights. Let's talk about Pat McAfee against Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think of that, guys?
I think it went
Andy,
better
you
than I
go.
thought it was going to go.
Did Pat McAfee hold his own pretty well?
Yeah, he did. I would grade him a B.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
That's
I'm
fair.
all right.
Well-
Thanks for asking, man. I'm doing okay.
From what I saw, the highlights, his chest was off already. He took a lot of chunks.
Oh man, he
took
was
some hits.
shredding. He's shredding his chest.
But
The
I think
thing I
he,
noticed. Good, Mark. I'm sorry. Finish.
I was going to say he earned Gunther's respect.
That's what I was going to say. Gunther was going to go after him, but then Gunther walked up to him and he was like,
Mm-hmm.
not many people doing what he did, coming from where he came, gets in the ring with a wrestler like Gunther and gets that respect like that. Because he kept on getting knocked down, but he kept on getting back up. And I think that's what went to Gunther's like, this guy's not going to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Say what you will about McAfee. And I'm not a McAfee fan, but I give him props for doing that match.
He hung in there. He did.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we had the triple threat match, Fatu. No, I'm sorry, Fatal 4-Way. Fatu versus Knight versus Priest versus McIntyre, which, of course, Fatu retained the title. What did you guys think of that match?
We finally got to see Jeff Cobb in the WWE.
Yeah.
Did you see that crossbody he did on LA Knight? Oh, man. Right against the ring post.
Yep.
I heard there was a botch involving a 3 count with Drew McIntyre.
Really?
The referee actually slapped 3 on the mat, but they didn't recognize it. I read that today.
I heard that he was injured too.
Could have been.
Yeah.
But Jacob Fatu retained the title, which I think everybody expected that.
It's Jacob Fatu, man. He's carrying his weight already.
Yeah.
Year
Now,
one.
Well, we know Jeff and Fatu had beef back in the day. They fought before WWE.
So yeah.
So does this mean Fatu's going to join Roman now?
I don't know about that, but I definitely think Fatu is going to be a major face because there's just so many people behind him right now. There's no way that they have no choice to make him a face one day soon.
Face or heel, I like him anyway.
Yeah, I'll take him anyway. Yeah.
I don't see him as a world champion only because I don't know. He's more like the Bruiser Brody type to me.
I don't see him now, but maybe in the future, yeah. But I see him
disagree
taking
with
the
that.
Intercontinental and the tag titles.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
I have to disagree with that because I've seen his work in MLW. He carried that company for 4 years.
He was the world champion in MLW.
Yeah, I didn't have that experience.
Didn't he wrestle for House of Glory too, Ben?
Yes, he did. And what's the other one?
Was it XPW?
No.
MLW X.
I can't think of the name of the company. I should just cheat and Google it.
Which is comments.
I know though him and Jeff Cobb mixed it up a couple of times, and him and what's his name? Who's the other guy's name? I get messed up with Bronson Reed.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I have a feeling Bronson Reed is going to join Solo.
Isn't Bronson Reed due back any time now?
Yeah, I think he's going to be Solo's new man.
I don't know, man, because that was a severe injury he took.
Yeah,
Now-
it was.
Now,
Sure.
where does this put the Tonga brothers? If they're bringing Jeff Cobb in it, and then they're going to bring Bronson Reed in it, possibly
It still puts them with Solo.
Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could see this splinter into 3.
Well, we know
SummerSlam,
Zilla is done with his.
You're going to see Solo versus.
Well, we know Zilla's parole's up. He's
Yeah,
got
I
a
was gonna
parole.
say.
Solo versus Jacob at SummerSlam. My bad. Yeah, I can't
I
wait.
I did see a couple of those, Chris. Did you see the one where the Undertaker appeared out of the dark in the hallway? Said, I wish you quit doing that to me.
I gotta watch them. The last one was funny when he put the wing on.
I didn't
Stephanie's
see
yelling
that
down the Triple H. Hey,
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
They filmed Triple H. He's like, "The hell the fans doing up there? Somebody get them down from there."
Yeah, they had no idea, and then all that. That was great.
Then we have Penta versus Dominic for the Intercontinental title. And of course, Dominic retained the title, but it was under
No, there was
questionable
there was
circumstances.
what was it? That wasn't just those two. Finn Balor was in it also.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Finn Balor was in it.
It doesn't say that though.
Drew McIntyre was in it, wasn't he?
No. It was
No, you're thinking of the four-way.
Yeah, you're thinking of the 4-way.
Oh,
Fatal 4-way.
This is just Dominic versus Penta for their.
Yeah.
sorry guys, I'm out of it today.
That's okay. That's
And
all right.
would you guys have thought a few years ago that he would be one day an Intercontinental Champion? I know I wouldn't have.
No, I wouldn't have either. I still have. I
has
still have
really
trouble
done.
reconciling that.
He's taken a lot of crap. And he's really done the work. He's been a heel. He's done everything of him. You gotta give
What do
him
you
credit.
guys think about the pop he got at WrestleMania?
Dominic?
Yeah, when the Triple H told him to get back out there, but don't go out right away.
Oh, I think I heard about that, but I didn't
Yeah,
see
Triple H made him turn around and go back. He said they were
Okay.
cheering you.
it.
Go
Oh,
back out
I did
there.
see that. Yes, I did see that. He ran back to the ring. That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. He did do that. I forgot about that.
I
I
see
guess-
Dominic is going to be out of the Judgment Day pretty soon, and
I
I'm
think
gonna say it's going to happen after Liv Morgan gets back from filming her movie.
Well, he's going to have a major feud with Finn Balor.
Mhm.
There's no doubt.
I want the Demon to come back. Bring
Yeah,
the Demon
I saw
back.
that from the beginning. I saw that from the beginning, and that three-way match for that title.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it start to build up. So yeah,
Bring
they'll
the
kick me out.
Demon back.
And I think Balor will take the title off of him and then kick him out
Yes.
at Judgment Day.
I agree.
Maybe not in that order, but it'll happen. PLE. I keep saying pay-per-view too, but they're PLEs. Probably
Premium live event.
Premium live event. Yes, yes.
Some people say raffles. Some people say waffles. Some people say events.
Yeah, yeah. Some people say replica.
Ashalon?
Oh no.
Ashalon?
Here we go, Mark.
In one of the groups, I guess people keep using the word replica in the sales posts. Do not use the word replica in sales posts because there's some kind of thing going on with the algorithm.
Mhm.
And from what I understand, it's a glitch in the algorithm, and they're kicking off posts for any use of the word replica.
There's ways to
So-
sneak around it. Say world
Yeah, there is.
title.
Yeah,
If you see a picture, you know what belt it is.
yeah. But yeah, I thought that was kind of a funny post. I saw. Don't
Well,
use replica.
I believe Kevin said that's like an AI thing that's going on with all the
It's
groups.
That's right. AI is doing it.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, but
It's not intended to do that, but that's the.
you tell people not to do it, and they get in their feelings, and they decide they want to be smart asses with admins.
Yeah, it's like that
So-
4-year-old kid. When you tell them stop cursing, they just keep on going.
And well, Andy know my situation that I had with a troublemaker, a known troublemaker across the hobby. He's no longer in CBB, and then he tried to tried to throw a parting shot in the end. Hey,
Is that what it's
if
the
you
replica?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Um,
That stanky ass comment.
yeah, that was a stanky ass comment. Got in his feelings and then tried to make up stuff. Talking about, oh, there's always drama in CBB. You're a liar
Yeah.
because we don't allow that. You know, you're a freaking punk.
Yeah. There are some
Don't kick
people.
rocks and jump in traffic if you're watching.
People don't like being booted from groups. They don't like being corrected in groups. They just don't like it.
No, that it. And you know the thing is, he asked a stupid question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what?
Ask stupid questions, you
No.
prize
If we ask you not to do something, just don't do it.
Yeah. There's a reason
It's
for
not. It's not a question. It's not above a question. You're not above everybody else. Just don't do it.
it. Right.
But he went crying about other groups kicking him because he said something and this and that. Big old baby, man. Move on. Grow up.
That happens in groups.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what it is about that, but they get kicked out of one group or corrected one group, they go crying to another group, and
they go crying in another group.
It's
I
not a good
don't
look.
Get it. I don't get it.
it's not a good look. Say you're a whiny bitch without saying you're a whiny bitch.
Right. Grow up. Quit being a 2-year-old.
This one here. Yeah. Yeah, he did the right thing. He did the right thing. Got the part.
Kevin,
Well,
it's so easy a caveman can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And you can interview me for that.
Yeah.
To me, if you have beef in that group, it should stay in that group only. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
when somebody tries to, and I've declined posts and comments, and the other admins have, and other group admins have. We don't want that garbage, man. You get kicked from a group. Get kicked from a group.
it's like going to your father, and then your father says no. He says go to your mother.
Oh, he kicked me because I wanted to be a big old baby because he wouldn't back me up because he has scratched my plates.
Grow up.
If you think you're going to win an argument with an admin in any group, then you're going to, need one of those.
It's not even worth it, man.
It was
Let's
this
move on.
big.
I've been waiting to use that picture.
I once caught a fish this big.
Yeah. This big.
This is ridiculous. Hey, before we continue, I have to shout out to the lurkers and the screenshotters and the guys that like to go around causing trouble and starting trouble. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Thank you. And no, you do not have to do a video interview to be a part of this podcast or any of our groups. All right?
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Just got word that Joe Don Baker
He
from
passed
Walking
away.
Tall
Yeah.
passed away today.
Oh wow,
Mr. Walking Tall.
Yep. That was a good movie. Good movie.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, it was. I hate to hear that. But
Yep.
89 years old. He lived to ripe old age. So, what is this gatekeepers thing? I've been accused of being a gatekeeper.
Like I said before, gatekeepers. I heard it on Ghostbusters. That's all I know. Okay?
I think it's the person that guards the door, if I'm correct. But I don't know. There's an actual.
You get called by a gatekeeper, called a gatekeeper by the same person that's going around trying to talk about. You gonna interview people to get in the group. Now that's gatekeeping.
All I gotta say is I do my best interviews on the toilet after Taco Bell binge.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Man, that term cracks me up.
Every time I hear that term, the first thing that comes to my mind is, "Are you a god?"
Yeah, Ghostbusters. Thank you.
No.
Right.
No, you should have said you were God.
Yeah. Yeah. Screenshot everything.
I do too. I do too, Dimash. I shouted them out. I want them to be recognized and welcome them as part of this podcast. And if you have the balls enough, comment. Otherwise, quit going around trying to throw gasoline on the fire that's been smothered out.
What you're looking at here, people, is four guys that enjoy the hobby. We enjoy collecting the belts. We enjoy having people on our podcast. Some people don't have that same experience, and I feel sorry for those people.
I don't feel sorry for them.
I don't know about you guys.
Keep hiding and lurking. No, keep hiding and lurking. You know, you're not gonna show your voice. You're not gonna show your true face. You're gonna go around here with these fake profiles, and then you're going around here accusing other people of having fake profiles. When there's somebody, hold on, I'm gonna call something out right now. There's somebody sitting in this. We know who you are too. There's somebody in here watching right now. We know who you are.
Here's the key right here.
Right, it is. The gate. We know who you are. We know who you are. You gave yourself away last week. We know who you are. We know you sitting here watching. Enjoy watching it. But you will not say anything with your true name, true face.
All I know is I'm gonna be me and nobody else but me, like it or not.
That's how it is.
What you see is what you get.
I was blocked by two people who I thought I were not cool with, and then an easy piece, and they blocked me. I don't know why, but that's fine.
Well, they're jerks. They're jerks anyway, Mark. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about it. It's just kind of.
I I got people to block, so they're not part of my virtual or my social experience.
Oh, you're the key
anymore.
master, man.
I
want a nickname.
Make me a key, please. Make me a key.
Are
Can I have a copy of that key? Is that the key to the gate?
Yeah. This is a trip, man. And I've been down for the last week and a half, drugged up and everything, and watching from afar. And
not
welcome
by
back,
choice.
by the way.
It's
Welcome back,
ridiculous,
by the way.
man.
Welcome.
It's good to have you back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm back in the
We
building.
Sweet work.
see you're back to being yourself.
Almost. It's
Yeah.
still hard getting out of
You
the
still
bed
look-
in the morning.
It's still
It's okay.
loading.
You'll
Ben's
be
still
clean garbage.
loading.
You'll be clean garbage tomorrow. You'll be clean back tomorrow.
Ben's like, he's still loading.
I have to rock to get out and put my leg on the edge of the bed and rock back and forth so I can get out of the bed.
Yeah.
That means you're heading for 50. That's what
Yeah,
that means.
it's 2.5 or 3.5 months away. Yeah, man. Leave better than you found it.
Absolutely.
Leave it better than you found it.
Just remember, guys, the gate is always open, and the gatekeeper is standing right in front with the key.
This and this are what the hobby's all about. Not the bull, not the crap, not the anonymous posters, backstabbing, lying, accepting donations and doing other things with the money. This right here, it's all about the belts.
What it's all about.
If you're
And-
not doing this, if it's not about this with you, you're in the wrong hobby.
And I'll say this once and only once. I am not anonymous. Everybody in the hobby knows who I am. Thank
Who?
you for watching.
Who?
Yeah. Who?
Because I know, and you know, that I live rent free.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
And it's not even trying to go down that route and play these little games. And I'm getting tired of seeing it.
It is getting old.
And I've started to zone people out. And like I said,
It's always the same people doing it.
there's people that I've blocked and
Yeah,
completely
I'm not going to
froze
bad
out
people, but I'm just
froze out my experience.
Yep.
I keep my conversations in the private. I don't go in the groups and do all that extra stuff. I'll leave that to everybody else.
Yep.
No need to. People know my reputation. Other people know who I am, how I am.
Liberty.
No use of that, man. I'm just.
You left out the baby oil.
Yeah.
I have another procedure I have to go through here in a couple of weeks. I'm not going to stress about that.
Yeah, I'm
There are
50
some
already,
people-
guys.
There are some people who apparently are of the opinion that just because the hobby takes up the majority of their lives, that it applies to us. I've got a life outside of this hobby.
Yeah, we all do here. We all do.
I spend more time away from the hobby than I do with the hobby, believe it or not.
Mhm.
I've got things here. I got a son graduating from high school tomorrow night. I got vacation plan coming up next month. Got a wedding plan for my daughter. Just got a lot of stuff going on. I mean, the hobby is fun. At this point, except for the place I have coming in, my collection is complete. So I'm just able to sit back and enjoy the hobby and not deal with this crap that goes on.
The hobby is our escape, not our life.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have a
Try it
family.
sometime.
I have a special needs son. My life is not devoted to my hobby. My hobby is my escape from reality.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so, but for each of you we had everybody that's commented tonight has been friendly. Friends of ours, people we know as great people in the hobby. That's what it's about.
Mhm.
So if you're lurking and not commenting, that's fine. But just know that we don't think about you like you say you don't think about us, even though you say that every time you go live and say, we don't think about you guys, but you're talking about us.
Do you know what the best reaction is?
What's that?
No reaction.
No reaction yet.
Exactly. But I just love how we were given hell for saying hello to everybody at the beginning of the show.
That's what we do. Don't bother me if that's what somebody's opinion
What we
is.
do
And
is
that's a
what we
problem
enjoy
with
doing
them.
at the beginning of
That's
our
the
shows
problem.
every week, and we're going to
That's the
continue to
problem.
do it.
And we will
Thank you,
support Double
Kevin.
Dropkicks.
Definitely support Double Dropkick.
Yeah. Be sure you check them out Saturday night, guys. They will be having Palm Water Dave this Saturday night. And Palm Water Dave is a great guest, great host. We had him on our show, had a great time with him.
Mhm.
Amy, I don't know very well, but I've seen her on the show, and they do a great job together. So be sure you check that out and give the show a like and subscribe as well. And I'm sure he would appreciate that.
And of course, Dave was the final referee for Ric Flair's final match.
Yeah.
Hopefully it
They have
stays that way.
they have great chemistry together. If you watch them, give them a try, man. It's a great podcast, another great podcast in the hobby, man.
Yeah. The Come At Your show is ridiculous. We don't have to say a word. Just let those guys talk. They expose themselves.
Every time, Mark. Every time.
I don't even.
Nick,
I mean,
I agree with you there, Nick. I agree there.
They take shots at this show, and that's fine.
Mhm.
I don't worry about that. I thrive on that. So
The only one I have to impress is myself and my family. That's it.
you don't impress me.
I know because
How do you
nobody
really feel,
knows.
Mark?
Nobody knows who the hell I am. So I don't
Who?
worry about impressing people.
Who, Richard? Who?
Yeah.
The original warden. This is what it should be about.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoy your belts, enjoy the hobby, share stuff. Antonio Mendoza was talking to me last night about some leather stuff. That's what it's about. Just sharing the love of the hobby, sharing ideas, sharing designs, sharing different things.
What's
knowledge.
up, Dennis?
Dennis Wright, a great guy, bought a belt off of me.
Hey,
Appreciate
Dennis,
Hey, if you can't smell it, it's not maggot leather.
You missmell stanky.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That's when you're gonna put that on the bottom of your business cards from now on. If it ain't stanky, it ain't migrants.
Yeah.
You gotta put some stank on it, huh?
That's the essence.
How did they say that, Ben? Put some stank on my name.
Put some stank on it.
Yeah, this is how ridiculous it's gotten. They're now creating imposter groups.
Well, they have nothing better to do, Mark, to do stupid
No.
stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
Well, when you,
I
when you-
just left a bunch of groups, man. And
hey, when you only got 5 people watching, what else is there to do?
good point. Good point.
Oh, jeez.
Often imitated, but never duplicated.
I just, I know why one of our lurkers isn't watching tonight. Hang on. I got to put it up here. One of our lurkers who hates our show is not be able to watch the show tonight because he's behind bars. This
Oh.
is breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Here it is.
Oh my God.
He stole his idea. How dare you steal his idea?
Well,
Red Rocks.
he's really
That's
gained some weight.
Colorado.
He's really gained some weight. Wow,
He's got
boy.
some long hair there.
A lot of buffet time going on there.
Where did that come out?
Like and subscribe.
Where did that come from?
Somebody said that to me. Sorry.
Boy, he's really getting around these days, isn't he?
That was so simple. A caveman can do it.
Hey, do you guys know
Or Bigfoot.
some people
Don't
some
paint
people-
over it. Don't paint over it.
Some people believe in Joe Henry. I believe in Tyler Dove.
Yeah.
No, I believe in Tyler Dove, yeah.
Oh, man.
Or is it Tyler? Or is it Taylor? Come on.
Taylor Dove, excuse me. Taylor Dove.
Taylor
Excuse
Dove.
me. Yeah, he's got 2 personalities.
Dennis, I want to wish you a belated happy anniversary and happy birthday. Had them both the
Yeah.
same week, I believe it was last week.
Happy
So
belated anniversary and happy birthday.
actually, I already wished him that, but since he's watching, I want to go ahead and
Is
express
that
my
Paul
love.
Heyman?
Paul Heyman?
That's before the horseshoe.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that hurts. Oh man. No, I got a son graduating tomorrow night. My last child
Wow.
graduating. So
They grew up too quick, Mark.
Next
They
to them
do.
being born, Mark, that's the best feeling. When my son graduated, unlike your kid, my kid didn't really have the chance to walk down the aisle because of his issue. And to experience seeing your child walk down like that, mine, the biggest thing was getting him through high school and getting him to achieve what I knew he could do all along. That was when I knew I did my job right.
Thank you,
and
Kevin.
I'm still doing it to this day.
And when my two girls were born and when my two girls graduated, proudest times.
Yeah.
Kevin, at least you guys don't have grandkids graduating.
No,
right.
7 more years. But Kevin, I appreciate that. It's bittersweet.
3 more days.
Thank you.
My second grandson graduates high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's right. Your grandfather, what, 3 or 4?
I have 7 grandkids.
Holy.
Wow.
He is the grandpa.
The oldest will be 21.
So
we got the next, and the youngest is 8.
So we can officially say you're the OG grandpa.
I've been grandpa for 21 years almost.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've got to address this comment. No, according to the leather connoisseur, stress the word connoisseur, sewer part, doesn't stink as much as mine does. So.
Wrong answer.
Yeah, right answer.
Popcorn's ready.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah. It wouldn't shock me if it did. But
42. You gotta get to 43 minutes.
Yeah.
Get
you some stanky ass leather, Kevin. That'll change that.
Gotta get to 43 minutes to beat the record.
Just remember, if it don't stank, it ain't Maggard.
Yeah, Kevin gets you some stanky ass leather. Go out on a date, and the girl go, "Oh, Kevin, that's stanky ass. Take me now, you stud."
I can just see you bottling that up.
Yeah. So
spray some on.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Big Boys Belts. The original Big Boys Belts. The original
OG.
and the best. Yeah, the OG Big Boys Belts. So we got 20 minutes left in the show. I'm out of topics, guys. Y'all have anything you want to talk about?
I actually have something that I want to talk about. May 8th, I woke up May 9th to some tragic news. I lost a family member who not only was a pillar of the second generation of our family, survived twice in Rikers Island as he was younger, redid his life over, became a reborn Catholic, became a counselor to kids. He was always there for me through my divorce. He was there with a kind word. When we were kids, we ever got into a fight or a situation we couldn't get out of, he was always there to help us out. My cousin Joey passed away. My heart goes out to his family. He was a great father, a brother, a son, a cousin, always there with a kind word. Fantastic person all around, very supportive. My last message from him was a happy birthday message when I turned 50. And he says, I hope to see you 50 more. So Joey, if you're up there, I love you. I miss you. And I will never forget you.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, so sorry, Richard.
Thank you, guys. This one really hit me. Like I said, no matter what we were at, he was always there for us. I mean, my mom and dad, he was one of the second generation kids. My first cousin passed away, Tommy. He was the eldest out of all of them, and Joey was the second eldest. So it really it hit home. His service is going to be tomorrow night. I'm going to watch it over Zoom. They're going to have a Zoom where we can watch it. We have some family members going in person as well. Thank you for letting me talk about this, guys. I really appreciate you guys.
No problem.
No problem.
Let me upload this video real quick.
Thank you guys, everybody, for your kind words.
Where'd it go? Oh, here. Maybe it didn't download yet. Oops, hang on a second. I got a video to put up here. I'm just waiting to. No, it's not coming up. Oh, because it's in the wrong spot. Okay.
Aha!
Add a video to the
Ricky.
picture. Okay. So as I said earlier, Double Drop Kick's going to be on this Saturday with Palm Water Dave, but they have a special announcement coming up, and I'm going to put up a teaser video, which you'll probably see on Double Drop Kick Saturday night.
What's up, Chris? Chris Stratton in the house.
Hello, Chris.
Hey,
Fellow
Chris.
Yankee fan.
What's up, Chris?
Huge announcement coming to the hobby on the 31st of this month. Let's get this comment off here. I'll put it up there. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Big announcement. So that is a show you do not want to miss. Be sure you check out Double Drop Kick. I messed it up for the first time this Saturday night, but especially on May 31st when they have this big announcement. It sounds very intriguing.
I think I have a good idea, but I'll keep it to myself.
I've got a theory about it, but I don't really know it for sure. He's been very quiet about it, very secret about it. He's got that cover, like a car cover over it.
Is it velvet?
The velvet, yeah. Little Kirk Hall.
I appreciate you, man.
So be sure you watch them on the 31st, and especially this Saturday night. Should be great. A great show. Something big.
That's what she said.
You're gonna need a bigger. Okay, no.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
And they're going to do another teaser video on Saturday, so be sure you watch that. Check that out. Huh?
You're done. You're done. You ever see that girl? You're done.
No.
I'll show you the video later.
Okay. I'll have to. It sounds familiar, but I don't know.
You're done.
Okay. BCW had their show in April, and I went to that, and they used my belt in the ring. And so I got a ring used belt now. And they released that video of that show on their YouTube channel. So I just saw it today. So if you are on YouTube, check out BCW, Buzzsaw Championship Wrestling, and you'll see that show. It's actually a pretty good show, pretty good production. I did not realize the time I saw they had cameras around the ring, but I didn't realize they were actually producing a video for the YouTube channel. They've done it before, but that chick with Tourette's. Okay.
I want to also give a shout out to all the new members of the group that we're getting.
Yeah, we've had a lot of new members come in.
We've had a lot of traction in the group. Shout out to Kevin for keeping up with all of it.
Kevin does talk about gatekeeping. Kevin does a great job vetting new members.
Sure and both of our groups, he does a great job.
Make sure
Kev is the man. Thank you, Kev.
Yep.
You make sure that they, please click the thumbs up before the end of the show on the YouTube channel. We appreciate that.
Greatly appreciate it, guys.
That. No, it doesn't smell right. It did get sweated on. But that was a great show. They put on a great show. Just like with them and Boca Raton, if you have any independent wrestling promotions nearby, go check out their shows. Buy their merchandise. They would greatly appreciate that.
Like I said, I'll be there in person. You heard it live. And I'll try and shoot some live video or take some pictures while I'm there as well.
Appreciate that, big boys. Kevin is one of the best. He is.
Hello, big boy.
Yeah.
Hey, big boy. You want to go potty, big boy?
I'm feeling a little better, man.
Speaking of quality guys, Jason Cortez is a quality guy.
Man. Appreciate you, man.
Jason's a great guy.
We're glad to have Ben back.
I was explaining I got a rock to get out of the bed in the morning.
But we know you like those sponge baths, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
while watching SpongeBob. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, thanks, Jason. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for everybody with the well wishes and prayers and everything. I appreciate that. I don't want to be too thankful, because when I thank people, then people go on a wild tangent about how I shouldn't be thanking people.
Ben, you were put to the side, remember?
Yeah.
You're on the side.
You'll run circles around me.
You know, we were talking about that earlier about people that are just trying to undermine the hobby by these egos and the anonymous posts. And watching the show, they're hearing all this, and I can just see them right now saying this.
He's making me mad.
I just got to get this out there, guys. Between me and you guys, you know me now, know me by now. What you see in your face now, what I say to the camera, I will say to somebody's face. That's just the person I am.
Yep.
I don't pull any punches. I'm me. I'm gonna be me, and nobody but me.
Oh, this thing's heavy.
I don't need this. I don't need to. You know me. I don't need to stoop to that level. You know.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're gonna say something to somebody's face, Richard, why don't you tell Mark that his brother stinks?
Mark, I heard. Wait a minute. I did smell something in my room. I couldn't get what it was. I think it's this. Yep, it's definitely that. That's what I smelled. Yeah,
Stank ass leather.
Yeah,
It's Mark Stank.
Yeah.
I didn't see the video, but somebody, I heard it third hand or second hand that somebody who didn't appreciate my video said that people don't want my stanky ass leather. Well, tell that to the 100+ customers I've done leather for that have been very, very happy.
Mark, your leather's so bad that Hazard F5 said it was fantastic.
Hazard F5 gave me great endorsement.
Ever seen.
And we'll do the same for you, Kevin.
We'll do the same
Appreciate
for
that.
you,
Thank you
Kev.
very much. We love you, Kevin.
Yep, we
Love
sure
you,
do.
Kev.
But yeah,
Just remember,
it's just,
2-ply, not 1-ply.
yeah, it's just ignorance. It's just ignorance.
It's stupidity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love you, Kevin. Love you, Kevin.
I
There you go. Oh, there we go. Here we
Full
go.
screen.
Full screen. What do you got there, Ben? Show
Love
us.
you, pal. Just a little belt.
Can you share with the class, please?
Just do it.
You did it.
Too late. You gotta be faster than that. Oh, you gotta be a little
now
faster
he's
than
able to laugh. Last week or the week before, you couldn't laugh.
Yeah.
He tried to laugh. It hurt.
That's
Good to have him
it's
back.
still hurting.
You
Just
got
not
the
as bad.
You got the AWA. I got the NWA. Both those cool.
I might
If
have
you
mine
don't
next
have
week. You never
these,
know, Mark.
These plates were made by Mateen Ahmed, ELT belts.
I'm sorry.
And supposedly they were casted off of Manny Fernandez's copy of the original belt.
Mm-hmm.
And he did a good job on leather, but I wanted to try my hand at stitching, so I did this, and I think it looks a bit more.
But his leather didn't have any stank.
No, I had to add the stank.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Stank not included.
He offers stank-free leather.
Stank ass leather.
Yeah. So if you
Stank-free
want,
leather just doesn't cut it.
if you want to re-leather, I will upgrade you to super stank for an additional charge.
If it doesn't stank, it ain't official.
That's right.
If it doesn't stink, go smoke some dank.
Oh my.
Thank you very much. We're running out of stuff, guys. We still have a little bit of time left.
That belongs on a
supposed to be-
t-shirt, Ben.
V3, yeah. Above my V3,
Andy, you're supposed to be getting one of these cast NWA tags soon, right?
I'm hoping maybe next week I'll have it for the show.
Okay.
I'll be getting a new belt in a couple weeks. 2 weeks,
Okay.
maybe more.
And I'll have a new belt day, not the new belt day, but a new belt of the week next week that I think everybody will like. I like it. It's a really old school belt.
Sponsored by Geico.
Yeah. So he's a caveman can do it. Speaking of spray painting belts.
Guys, I'm going to go out on a limb and say something that you heard me say once before, but I really mean it, guys. I love doing the show with you guys. I love our chats every night. When we chat, we go live talking to each other. you guys are a great source of escaping the reality and just zoning out and hanging out with you guys. Like I said, I'm very private in my personal life, but when I get a chance to talk to you guys, and you guys know sometimes when I'm down, you bring me up.
That's what friends do.
Be careful how you word that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not talking about the blue pill, okay? I'm talking about the green.
Right.
Calm down,
Okay.
Sailor. Calm down.
I'm sorry, you heard that noise under my desk. That was my desk, okay?
Mm-hmm.
No, but
And my surgery
Yeah.
was a reduction. Mhm.
right? We all know that. You were actually in Vegas that night. No, but thank you guys from the heart. I really appreciate this show with you guys.
We're also a good source of fiber.
There you go. Yeah.
Fuel station steak.
Mhm. Like that one lonely last hot dog on the hot dog roller. Nobody wants
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
The hot dog. roll.
Finger.
Oh man.
You know, the one that's all wrinkled
The
up.
one
looks
that
like
nobody else, they won't
Yeah.
take it off either.
Yeah, it's like
The one-
95 years old. Yeah, that hot dog. Yeah,
The last one, I don't want to remove it. It's still fresh.
yeah. With the stale bun. Yeah, that one.
You bite into it, you leave your teeth in there.
Oh.
Oh man. I hope you guys enjoyed our guest in the first hour. Great guy.
Oh,
Great
he was
guy.
great.
Yes, very, very
I
high
can't
energy,
wait.
man.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet him in person, man. Like I said,
We've been fortunate enough to have some high energy guests.
Yes.
The last few guests we've had, Jason Cortez,
Mhm.
Black Dahlia.
Dahlia.
Yeah, woo.
Full of energy.
That
Ronald
was,
Billington, the
that was-
Dynamite Doll.
Yeah.
Dynamite
too.
Doll.
Thank you guys for being part of the show, man. We appreciate
Yes,
it, man.
We do.
sure do.
Appreciate each and every one of you.
That extends to you guys too. Your extension to the show, especially everyone that watches every week. We appreciate y'all, man.
Mhm.
And thank
And
you guys.
lurkers, we love you too, man. You just
We appreciate the views.
we appreciate it, man.
We appreciate the views.
That's why we're here every week.
Once again, I will give a shout out to AD Terry and his comrades over there in the Middle East. They're defending our country, defending our freedom.
Mhm.
Yeah, they do. They do. So, AD, if you're watching the replay, I know you're going to be watching replay. If your guys are watching, I thank each and every one of you guys for what you're doing over there. You're making tremendous sacrifices of your family and risking your lives so we can have a better life over here. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for that.
Mhm.
And the holiday coming up next weekend is for you guys. Memorial Day. Remember those lost in action. It's not just about barbecues and lakes and vacations. You know, there were sacrifices made for that holiday. So
And please do not forget, Armed Forces Day is next month also.
okay,
That's for the active duty. Celebrate those guys, man, because none of us have had to do, put our lives and sign our names on the line to protect these freedoms in this country and help others around the world.
Yep. They defend your right to. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there.
I'm not gonna start that tonight. I'm
No.
just gonna leave it at that line because you guys know my views about people and defending their freedoms to say shit.
All I have to say.
I'm not gonna extend that tonight. Let's just celebrate these military and the
Exactly.
vets and everybody because they don't need to do what they need to do. It's man, I'm telling you, it's a 24-hour job.
Yep.
There was many times when I was in the Army, I slept 2 hours a night.
Yeah.
So appreciate those guys. I appreciate you guys, AD Terry, and everyone over there with you guys pulling for you guys. Keep it up.
Yeah, my buddy Gary Sack out there. Mike, also, thank you guys for your service.
Joey Gray is another one.
Joey Gray, thank you for your service.
Navy.
Yes.
Thank you guys, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Kev.
My final word on this is let's get to 500 subscribers on the Wide World of Belts YouTube channel. Once we do, we'll be giving away this beautiful Winged Eagle CNC dual plated by Unique Championship Belts on my leather. This one is my belt, but I got identical one in a box, just the plates. I'll be putting on leather shortly. We're up to 215 subscribers. totally unacceptable. So let's get up to 500 and give away this beautiful belt. It'll also have a beautiful gold tip on it. So get up to 5. If you're not already liking and subscribing, please do so. Get your friends to do so if they enjoy the belt hobby and professional wrestling. So,
And Mark will guarantee there's stank on it when you get it.
yeah, get your stanky ass belt. So with that, I want to end the show, and I want to thank Ben, Andy, and Richard for being my guests tonight, or my guest host tonight. I want to thank Matthew Mania, right?
Matthew Mania from Boca Raton Championship
Raton.
Wrestling.
I was trying to call him by his regular last name, but
It's easy just to call him Matthew Mania because he's trying to build that up.
Yeah. And if you live in South Florida, be sure to check out BRCW Wrestling this weekend in Boca Raton. And they would greatly appreciate your attendance and your cheers of support. So thank you for watching us tonight. We will see you next week for another great show. Check out DDK Podcast on Saturday night. Good night, everybody.